Hey everybody, it's Mr. Jake from the Pittsburgh YMCA coming at you with another hashtag Why With Families challenge. Because today is part of movie week, I figured we would focus on a challenge that's based around action heroes. So the people in movies who jump off of buildings or jump through flaming walls and all sorts of cool things. So I figured today we would get a toy, and that would be our action hero. So one of the things you're going to need for today is an action hero toy. So mine is this little Lego person. And we are going to build a parachute. So in movies, you see people do a lot of stunts where they might jump off of something really high. And we know that in real life, they're not really jumping off of something really high because they would get hurt. So they use a parachute or a bungee cord or something like that. So we're gonna have to build our action hero toy. You can use any toy that you want. We are going to build them a parachute. So the things that you're going to need are, you can use some string, you might want some tape, and then your main parachute is gonna be made out of a plastic bag. Now, if you have a paper bag, that'll work fine too. In fact, that's even better for the environment, but I don't have a paper bag today, so I'm gonna be using a plastic bag. So you can build your parachute however you want, but the big thing is that the bottom should be open, and I'm gonna cut this up. I'm not just gonna use the whole bag, but you'll see mine once I'm done making it. You want the bottom to be open and the top to be mostly closed. And you're gonna fasten your action hero somehow at the bottom. That might be using tape, it might be using string, you might use a couple of those things, so that when you drop it, what should happen? Should it drop as fast as it normally does? No, right? Then it's not a parachute. You want him to slowly go to the ground. And I want you to see how soft you can make the landing. So go gather your materials. Again, you're gonna need a plastic bag, paper bag, something like that. You're probably gonna wanna use tape, and you might want string, and then you can use scissors to cut up all these pieces and attach them to each other. And then fasten it to your action hero. Alright, so I finished my action hero parachute that will help my little friend here drift safely to the ground. What I did was I cut the top off of my bag, so you can see here the handles. I just took it and cut right across the middle, so I've got the bottom half here. Turned it upside down, and then I poked little holes in the bag and then tied string around it, and then the other side of the string I tied around my little hero guy. And I did that on 4 different places of the bag all around the circle. Now you might want to do more than that, you might want to do less than that. You can experiment and see which works best for you. So I guess that's enough talking. Let's see if it works. And if it does work, when I throw this up, the parachute will inflate as it comes down because it's going to fill up with air. And then instead of just plummeting straight down, it'll kind of drift. It might do a little bit of this, but the longer path that it takes to get to the ground, the better the parachute is, because that means that it's falling softer and softer, and when my friend hits the ground, it won't hurt him as much. It'll keep him safe. So, drum roll please. Here we go. It worked! So I don't know if you saw that, but it inflated all the way, and he hit the ground pretty softly. Alright, so thanks for joining me for another hashtag Why With Families challenge for our action hero parachute drop. Let me know how yours went. I used a plastic bag, you may have used something else. Maybe your strings were longer, maybe they were shorter, maybe you didn't use string, maybe you used tape. Or maybe you put more strings around. Whatever your design was, it may have worked better than mine, and I might have to think about that next time. So let me know. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you tomorrow.